Habitat and Hatch, a home for everyone. Habitat the hippo says, nothing like a cozy mangrove bubble bath. Makes me realize how lucky we are to have a home, Hatch. Hatch the oxpecker says, true, Habitat, but some of my fellow fleeing were sharing that not everyone in the mangrove has a safe place to stay. Habitat the hippo says, really? What do you mean? Hatch the oxpecker says, well, some get pushed out of their homes or their shelters aren't safe. And also sometimes those situations are connected to violent and scary behavior from those they live with. Habitat the hippo says, you mean being at home is dangerous, not safe? Hatch the oxpecker says, exactly. We've learned from experts that when folks don't have stable shelters, it can make them even more vulnerable to harm from others. And when they face harm, it's harder to find a safe place. Habitat the hippo says, so housing and safety go hand in hand. If you don't have security at home, it becomes harder to escape danger. And if danger is at home, your housing isn't really safe. Hatch the oxpecker says, that's right. And that's why shelters, safe nests, and friendly neighbors are so important. Everyone deserves a secure home. Habitat the hippo says, this is how we make change, isn't it? Maybe we can help our neighbors and friends understand how to support one another for safer communities and homes. Hatch the oxpecker says, yes, and we can teach them that when others ask for help, it's courageous, not embarrassing. Habitat the hippo says, today, Hatch, we learned something so important. Homes are more than just a bathtub by the mangrove. They're safety, comfort, and trust. Hatch the oxpecker says, and together we can build a forest where everyone has a place to land and no one fears returning home. Habitat the hippo and Hatch the oxpecker smile as they watch the sunset, hopeful and ready to begin shifting the narrative while helping their community, family, and friends find and create safer places to live. Taking action. What is one thing you learned about survivorship and safe homes in this video? What is one thing you could start doing to address misconceptions in your community?